10 Most Inappropriate Celebrity Family Relationships. Sure, most of us have family members we are really close to. We'd do anything for them, and love them unconditionally. But there are boundaries that are kept, simply for the fact that they are your relatives, and nothing more. The same can't be said for these celebrities who've taken the words family relationship to a whole new level. Kissing and scandalous affairs are just some of the things these celebs have gotten up to. While some of our beloved celebs have gone on to form relationships with their siblings, others have seen no shame in marrying their other halves, as odd as it may sound. It almost begs the question of whether Hollywood starlets get a pass for this kind of behavior. Are they doing this because they genuinely feel a certain way about a family member? Or is it just a cry for attention? Let's face it, a lot of publicity stunts are regularly being pulled off in Hollywood, so nothing, and literally nothing, would shock us. Still, the great lengths these celebs have gone to be unseemly yucky, are quite shocking and disturbing. Below, we've gathered together our top 10 most inappropriate family relationships. Number 1, Angelina Jolie and James Haven kissing. When Angelina Jolie made the decision to kiss her brother on the Oscars red carpet back in 2000, she was bound to get herself twirled up in a media scandal. The actress gave James the biggest smooch as she placed her hands firmly around his upper back. It's strange since they are siblings. Siblings should not be kissing that passionately. According to reports, Angie and James decided to kiss after having left their mother's bedside at a nearby hospital where she was being treated for her battle with cancer. The two were so overjoyed that their mother, Marjolaine, was starting to do better and felt the need to share a smooch. Still, a hug would have been fine. Number 2, Morgan Freeman's alleged affair with his step-granddaughter. Actor Morgan Freeman was alleged to have had an affair with his step-granddaughter, Edena Hines, during his open marriage to ex-wife, Myrna Colley. While it all started innocently with casual dinners at fancy restaurants, Edena reportedly alerted Myrna on one particular night when Freeman was so intoxicated, he had attempted to sleep with her. While Edena had initially attempted to get Morgan to back off, she eventually gave in and allegedly slept with the Hollywood star. Rumors that the two had wanted to get married once Morgan's divorce from Myrna was finalized had began swirling around, but Freeman was quick to deny those reports. What a mess. Number 3, Khloe and Robert Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian is, without a doubt, Robert Kardashian's favorite sister. She cooks for him, she cleans his clothes, she buys him everything she wants, and she lets him stay at her house free of charge. So, would that be enough to validate why Rob buys Khloe lingerie? Several reports claimed that as a nice gesture, Rob purchased a lingerie set for his sister, to show his appreciation for her. That, along with their constant sex talk on their reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is enough to make anybody feel awkward. Number 4, Lindsay and Dinah Lohan. There's nothing wrong with having a mom who every now and then wants to let her hair down and have a good time with their children. It just depends on the environment and how far you take it. Lindsay Lohan and her mother Dinah take it to the extreme when it comes to having a good time. Lilo has no issue getting dressed up with her mama before they pick up a couple of friends and hit the streets to find the best club they can get their grooves on at. Number 5, Liv and Steven Tyler. A simple Google search of Steven Tyler and his daughter Liv will bring up dozens of photos, showing the twosome sharing kisses between one another. Again, there's nothing wrong with giving your father a kiss, but when you have to put your hand on his cheek while the other wraps around his waist, it may begin to raise a few eyebrows. Liv didn't know Steven was her biological father until she was 14, so maybe that's why she pretends as if the rock star is her parent, because the kisses she tends to share with her daddy are most certainly disturbing. Number 6, Bobby Christina and Nick Gordon. Following Whitney Houston's passing, the singer's daughter, Bobby Christina, really started to drift off course. Just weeks after her mother's death, Bobby announced she was in a relationship with her adopted brother, Nick Gordon, who Whitney took care of during his early teens. It was often said that Whitney treated Nick as if he was her own child, so it begs the question of whether she would approve of her daughter's romance to someone she saw as a brotherly figure for so long. The two would go on to get married a year later. Number 7, Miley and Tish Cyrus. 2013 was Miley Cyrus' year. Thanks to her crazy antics that included wild twerking and ratchet songs about dancing with Molly, Miley created a lane for herself, that's for sure. You would think that her parents would condone the behavior as long as it's not around them, right? Wrong. Miley's mother, Tish, happens to be the singer's manager, meaning that anything that the former Disney Channel starlet has done to date, it had some kind of involvement with her mother. If Miley ever wants to do anything scandalous, it has to be discussed with her mother first. To know that Tish is absolutely fine with seeing her daughter semi-naked on stage while she's backstage, is quite baffling. Number 8, Hulk and Brooke Hogan. This one is just awkward. Photos of Hulk Hogan infamously applying sun lotion on his daughter, Brooke Hogan's back were so controversial, the wrestling champ had to release a statement explaining his actions. Hulk later went on to explain how he didn't see anything wrong when he rubbed lotion on his daughter's back, but the photos that were snapped saw Hulk's hands gently touching Brooke's butt. Although Brooke defends her relationship with her father, it still got people talking. Unless Hulk got confused with the body parts. Doubt it. Number 9, Alicia Silverstone. Clueless actress Alicia Silverstone got caught up in a scandal of her own after having posted video footage of herself feeding her son, Bear. People were outraged that Alicia thought it was reasonable for her to feed Bear mouth to mouth, after having placed the food in her mouth first. Her son was almost a year old at the time she posted the video, so the feeding process and how Silverstone tended to feed her son seemed highly inappropriate and just simply awkward. Number 10, Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Sex tape. Need we say more? After having taped her infamous sex tape with former boyfriend, Ray J, Kim Kardashian was clearly handling business meetings with her momagger, Kris Jenner, to any company interested in buying the rights to the footage. While neither Kim nor Kris have confirmed this, in order to release a sex tape legally, Kim would have had to sign papers stating that she gives permission to such and such for the rights of the tape. Kris, on the other hand, wants the world to think the tape leaked. According to reports, the socialite bagged a stunning $5 million from the deal and quickly multiplied that by 10, when she started making a career out of it.